Hey, this is Timmara signing on with some more of Resident Evil HD. Okay, so last time we went through where we're continuing to go through the lab, ran into these bug monsters, finagled around, solved a couple of new puzzles, blah 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 blah. We're making progress, I think. So, I feel like we're close to the end here. So we delivered a canister of fuel to activate a thing. I'm sorry, I don't even know. We delivered a canister of fuel, that did a thing, and then we activated the elevator, and then we figured out the code for, the other thing, you know? Am I making sense here? I don't care. I feel like we're near the end here, so either we have to go to that basement, which we might check out first, because I think that's the escape way, but also, yeah, I don't know. So, we're just bumbling around here. I figured I'm just gonna keep all my weapons on me. Gonna keep the handgun on me. I feel like we're getting close, so we might as well just go for it. So I suppose we'll check out that basement lock first, because I feel like the elevator is the important thing. So let's check that out real quick. And so I was looking at controls, and I didn't realize, just like messing around, I didn't realize there was actually a run button. So but are we running already? Because I'm holding X, and it's not doing anything. I mean, that would explain a lot if there was another run button, but I feels like we're running by default as it is, so I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Not here. Sorry. So yeah, I'm sorry. We're low energy, but I feel like we're getting close, so let's get this wrapped up. Okay, yeah, here. See what's down here. Because I think it's all the hints are implying this is the escape path. So if we just go down here, it's probably going to lock us off at one point. Well, if something happens, we saved recently, so we can always come back if something changes. Oh, Chris, right?
Jill?
Chris, you're alive!
Hey, Boulder Puncher.
Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't
I
think
noticed.
we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here. Ugh, it won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay, no sightseeing, though.
Okay, I suppose. Is there anything we can do? It's locked. Great. Okay, so that's where Chris is. I can't think of any other thing we could possibly do. I'm just thinking. Okay. Just thinking. It's just sort of like, how do we open the... Okay. So that's where all that work was. It was to get Chris out, but, you know... I don't think there's any other keys or anything we need, so I guess go to that elevator? Maybe that's where it is? I swear we've checked everything else out. Wait a second. Because this should be the security room, right? Okay, whatever. Let's go to the elevator. Let's see. Maybe it's like Metroid, where, you know, you have to make your escape outside the building, so you can... Basically, saving Chris is like saving the animals in, what, Super Metroid? Yeah. Maybe that's how it works? I don't know. Let's find out. You know, I've seen and listened to a bunch of videos on, you know, this game. But I don't know the specifics. First time playing through it proper. Nope, wrong door. I don't think there's any doors we're missing, right? Oh no, that metal door. Okay, it's cycling too. I'm just thinking, sorry. Just thinking. Again, we just saved, so let's go to the elevator. I feel like we're right at the end here, so just like getting all the weapons together, just in case. So let's just go. The elevator isn't working. It looks like you have to operate the switch on the right hand. Okay. It appears to be a control panel of the elevator. Press the switch. The elevator is working. Yay.
Jill,
Barry!
Barry,
you could have at least waited up for me, you know?
let's go.
Don't you push me. Okay, looks like Barry's coming with us, so maybe this is... I should get my Magnum ready too, so we can be Magnum buddies. Magnum buddies. Anything to say? No? Okay. Nothing that way. I'm sure this room's gonna be totally safe. Oh, it goes up. Wesker.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Dude,
Well,
again?
what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well,
She's
you
taking
shouldn't
this
worry
pretty
too
well.
much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
We found a
You're
note
just
that
a
specifically
slave
said
of
that.
Umbrella.
Smart girl. But I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry,
You gotta love Barry. He
I
must
do.
really be afraid of Umbrella.
you and Umbrella took his family. You bastard. Oh,
What a sound effect.
Umbrella.
Sorry. It's fine. It's just
Well,
like,
I
wow.
used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seem to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
what? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
Okay, yeah, this certainly feels like finale time. And there's the gross boy. All right.
It's magnificent.
His
For the
eyes
sake
peering
of
through the
this
sunglasses is
thing.
so creepy, actually.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Okay. Then don't say it.
Barry!
Forgive me.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
Yeah, this adds context to, you know, all his stuff. He's known about this the whole time, and yet he's still trying to help us now. And we're in trouble. big claw first.
Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
You want a piece of me?
He'll take all the pieces he can get.
Premature.
Well then.
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak.
Yeah, for Barry! Magnum! Ah! How bad are we? Okay. Okay. We did it, I think. I also found out something about the game's difficulty, but we'll get to that when we finish the game. What a pathetic way to die. He's holding something. Observation note. Discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the primogenitor virus. Blech. The prototype parasite, which we had delivered from a laboratory in France, was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. The lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, but now everything is clear to me. Wait. But now everything is clear to me now. I thought I... Okay. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. Then, from that incubation state, the prototype suddenly mutated. Evolved may be a more appropriate word to describe it. The observation gave me more insight in my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that surpasses the performance of the T. This was was the breakthrough that was to change the future of the Bow's history. I can't wait to see the look on Alexia's face. Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research. But unfortunately, I'll have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. William Birkin. Yeah, the G virus, one of the guys from Resident Evil 2. That's basically that. So now taking a look around this room, it's pretty gross. Are there any keys in here? Panel used to release emergency electronic locks. Release the lock? Is that maybe for Chris? I hope it's for Chris, otherwise I'm in trouble. Okay, sorry. Looking around, trying to figure this out. Barry!
Barry!
I could take
You're
it.
okay.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me.
Yep.
Wesker,
He's gone.
first, let's just get out of here.
Okay, just keep on going. So now we gotta find the way out. Well, can we find Chris here, or... And again, I did some research, and I found out something about the game's difficulty. And we'll get to that in a moment.
Wesker must have set it off. Let's hurry.
Ugh, sorry. Got nothing to add. We're getting there. Sorry, I've been really enjoying this. I have. It's just like I'm so low energy this month. Gonna... Oops. Now, where do we even go here? Gonna try go and catch Chris. We're not that injured. We can go a little bit longer. I hope maybe this is the way to get Chris out. Lock is released. Thank God. Chris!
Jill.
Sorry.
I didn't even hear the door open. Sorry about the wait.
everything's
Oh,
taken
sorry.
care of?
Sorry about the wait.
Now
Oh, that's the
follow
name of the
me.
achievement.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
Sweet. Okay. We did it. Okay, so yeah, we saved Chris. That's all I got. It's like, hey, there's the guy. Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, now where do we go? He went down the hall, so... Oh, wait, that's right. That's the... Sorry, thinking of the wrong door. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure where we're supposed to go. Through here? Do we go back out the front of the mansion, or...? Nope, what am I doing? Well, I feel like since there was a monster this way... Huge spinning fan. Couldn't be drawing air from somewhere outside. Not back that way. That would make no sense. Sorry, I'm now completely lost. I went through this damn door again. No, I'm trying to go through the stairs. Jesus. Yeah, wasn't there like a helipad we were supposed to find or something? Wasn't there a note that said something about that? Where'd you guys go? I'm gonna save. Well, maybe be wise to. Oh, whatever. We're going. Should be fine. There you guys are.
Hurry!
Tell me to hurry, and I'm the one who has to open the door. Oh, okay. Lots of stuff lying around. This feels like a hint that there's more. Okay. Can at least grab one first aid kit. I think that's all we need. We still got quite a bit of ammo and equipment, so I think we're fine with whatever may come up next. Nothing unusual. Open the case, Jill. There was a single green herb. It's fine. We'll be fine.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
You dare say this is our last chance? You're the one who left us, Brad. Alright. At least we got some help if something does happen. What the heck? Can't carry anymore. Oh, what was that? Feel like it's important. Use the herb. Will you take the fuse unit? I guess we will. Elevator's in. The fuse is missing. Okay. Well, there it is. Simple as that.
3 minutes to detonation.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Don't try to act suave
Would
right
you let
now.
me have my moments too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
I'm definitely not gonna have to do it. Oh, I thought the elevator was leaving without us. No, I'll definitely have to do a Chris playthrough now. Maybe not right away. I've got other stuff going on, but it's been fun doing this. Okay, now we got a time limit. So yeah, how do we reach out to Chris? Or, sorry, Brad. We take the signal rockets. Okay. Guess we shall. Oh, okay, we're already out to... Okay, I thought we had to, like, run out and eventually find the heliport. Like, go back through the mansion and find, like, the highest point.
You made it.
Got some spring in his step. No, Chris. Jill, do something. Oh, Jesus. Somehow it missed. Wait, I got our... Grenade! 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 More grenade! That! Whoops. Oh, Jesus. She just got flung. There we go. Grenade right in the...
Jill, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Alright, sweet. Rocket launcher. There we go. If we beat this game fast enough, that just becomes a default weapon. Yay! Alright, that was this. That was just a boss fight. I'm a member of STARS. Finish the game saving Chris and Barry using Jill. Yeah! It's not, that doesn't happen often. You know what? Never mind. I was gonna say, you know what? If we kill the zombies out, it'll be a nice little place to go. Alright. Yeah, she's obviously pretty tired. She's had a long night doing everything for the boys. It's a very hopeful shot of the horizon where things just get get worse for the rest of them as the series goes on, from what I understand. Okay, so yeah, that was Resident Evil. Wait, hold on a second.
Jill, you did a fine job.
11 hours. Okay, checks out. First time playing. Creatures dispatched like taking candy from a baby. Finish the game on very easy, difficulty or higher. Yeah, so turns out, and they do not make this clear, what I thought... Hold on. Alpha Team's finest. Finish the game using Jill. Yeah. Apparently the achievement list is very rare. Okay, anyways. No, so turns out, what I thought was, you know, at the beginning, how do you like your games? With like a walk, a hike, or a climb. I thought it was going easy, normal, hard. No, turns out it's from bottom to top, or no, from top to bottom, normal, easy, very easy. So, yeah, I guess that's actually been a big complaint about this because, yeah, it's just like they don't make that clear. I always thought it was the other way around, and Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, almost 12 hours for my first playthrough, and, you know, I see where... I already can visualize, like, where I can cut down on time and what I can do differently. But, another time. Creatures dispatched, 152. I also feel like I fought a lot of things, so I feel like, you know, first time around the mansion proper, not bad, I don't think. Jill's a new costume. You got a closet key. New costume has been unlocked. You can change them in the dressing room. Where the heck's the dressing room? Clear data, because why not? So, yeah, there you have it. It's, yeah. So, yeah, that was Resident Evil. How is it? It's really good still. Once again. Is that like New Game Plus or something? Very easy, normal, hard. Yeah, okay. So we unlocked hard mode. Which, yeah, they don't make that difficulty distinction clear. And yeah, I suppose once again, it's giving us a new game. Yeah, they don't make that distinction clear, which is a bit annoying, really. Because, yeah, it's just sort of like... Sorry, yeah, they don't make that clear, but, you know, I can see now why, but, you know, we got through it. And, you know, I still some hiccups, still some hard parts, and I just, you know, I did things I shouldn't have done, like... tried to shoot down almost every enemy I could, where I didn't conserve ammo enough, mainly because I thought I could get away with it being on easy mode, when turns out the game was throwing me quite a few more bones than I even expected. But, no, yeah, it was definitely smart saving up some of the big stuff for, like, the second half of the game, the back half, and then near the end it definitely helped out, getting rid of some of the big stuff, and the hunters especially in the mansion. But no, yeah, Resident Evil... finally properly playing through this. I tried starting this game several times and never got very far, just because, you know, I always found, like, the tank controls and, like, the progression of the game to be really annoying, and just, like, I didn't like the resource management in this compared to the 2 and 3 remakes, which are different beasts, really. But I like those more because they're different beasts. But coming back to this and now giving it a proper shot, and... you know, even with, like, my shaky context, no, I really like this. I definitely want to play it again. In fact, I want to play a lot more Resident Evil just in general. But, no, this was a very good... I can see why people call this a classic. Like, earlier today when I was at work, you know, finding something to... I use YouTube more as a podcast system than a viewing thing. But, so I pulled up, the Spear Hunter, Susie the Spear Hunter, and pulled up her video on Resident Evil, and she talked about it. This is her favorite game of all time, and talked about a lot of interesting details, things I didn't realize, which was very interesting, and I can see why, you know, a lot of people have that opinion. This is definitely, like, the thing that, you know, popularized and, to a degree, perfected the survival horror genre. And, you know, that's what Resident Evil is famous for. Even as they're, you know, as the series gets more action-packed, and to a fault at a point. But, no, this is still a really good game. The resource management, the atmosphere of the Spencer Mansion is really, really good, because they do a lot of interesting things where the layout of the mansion is very specific, and how they use the fixed camera angles to, you know, direct you or let you, like, get a glimpse at some of the horror, you know, using mirrors to, like, see things in the background, things that might be a threat, how the camera shifts, and then there's, like, a, you know, to reveal a zombie or a new monster, and, you know, how they play around with the cutscenes like that. And in actual gameplay, some pretty solid puzzles, solid resource management, and again, playing on very easy. I realized it was more easy than I expected, but still, and yet there's replayability with this, to go through again, you know, try and do better, play on a higher difficulty, or play as another character, in my case, Chris, who apparently is more different, his playthrough is more different than I thought after, you know, doing some research and hearing some stuff. So, but yeah, Chris doesn't have a lock, he has lower inventory, but he can take more hits, so he doesn't need to heal as much, in theory. His story has other character interactions, and he has a lighter at the start, but instead of a lockpick, he's got a limited inventory, but his whole story is supposed to be completely different. And there's other stuff I missed, like apparently, if you are fast enough, and if you have that snake, or the anti-venom, the serum for Richard, when you find him bit by the snake, apparently you can save him. And if you do certain things right, you can get a stronger shotgun if you help him, which I didn't realize. And there's other things I could have done for, like, different character interactions, different scenes. You know, Barry could have appeared in, apparently, maybe there's a couple more scenes for Barry, depending on if I do things differently, which is interesting. You know, lots of cool puzzles, some, you know, annoying traps to one point. Like, if you get killed by it, you can find it very annoying, but once you figure it out, like, I tried playing cautiously, and some of the big traps I already knew about, mainly like, what was it, the death hallway with the knights and the key. But no, there's a lot of really cool stuff here, and I'm really, you know, I want to do Chris's run, like, right now, but I really shouldn't. I got other stuff to do. And, you know, I feel bad being, like, so scatterbrained during this entire playthrough. It's just, like, lots of stuff going on. It's been a pretty depressing month, and just trying to, like, push myself through this, even though it's been very enjoyable, and it did get some good scares out of me. But, yeah, it's just sort of like, this was a really good game, and I'm definitely want to play it again sometime. Maybe I'll do Chris's playthrough another time. But there's also other Resident Evils on the way, because, honestly, despite how good this is, and I highly recommend it, I still kind of hope that maybe we're going to see a Resident Evil remake the second in the same vein. Have this version of the game in this, or, you know, Resident Evil in the same vein as RE2 make and RE3 make, just because I really like that style. And if they could do, you know, it'd be weird to remake this game from scratch twice, but I would really like to see that. If it happens or not, doesn't matter, because we got this, it's fine. But if there's ever a proper remake of this, I'll definitely be really excited. Because meanwhile, yeah, this is mainly me coming back to this because we have things like the RE2 make and the RE3 make, and we got 7 and Village, which, you know, I've definitely, like, Resident Evil just never interested me long ago, but I think that's because I saw a lot of 5 and 6, and, you know, or many years ago, and I go like, they just look like action games with zombies. Whatever, you know, it's no Walking Dead where it's like more proper story driven and, you know, character interactions. But with things like the 2 make, which, you know, kept that horror in and made it into more of like a Dead Space style game, which was really compelling to me. And that convinced me to finally get through 7. It got me really excited for the 3 make. It made me come back to this, the classic style, which dated, but it still works really well. It does. It can be a little tough to get used to. I kept running into walls all the way through, but there's a lot of merit to this style of game. And it makes me want to try out some of the other classic ones, like Resident Evil 0, which basically I just thinking earlier today, I go, next time there's like a sale on Resident Evil games, I should pick some up. And then as I got home from work and was setting stuff up for recording, it's like, oh, they do have every Resident Evil game I can get on my Series X on sale. So the triple pack for 4, 5, and 6. It was cheaper to buy 0 as a bundle with the original, so that was kind of a waste, but also I got bunch of the DLC, Revelations and Revelations 2. You know, it's just sort of like, I want to check this out. Oh, and I got Code Veronica for free for Xbox Gold. So, you know, I got plenty of options. And Resident Evil, I've definitely grown on as a series. And, you know, where they're probably going to take things with RE9, or if they're going to do remakes of 4, which is supposedly happening, and I thought next year, but I'm not sure. Or maybe if they do a remake of this, who knows? Or actually, probably would make more sense if they did Code Veronica remake. People are really clamoring for that. That's apparently like one of the most popular games in the series. But no, yeah, Resident Evil as it is, a remake of the original, and it does so many cool things right still. Like, again, I'll recommend the Sphere Hunter video on Resident Evil that she did a couple years ago, where, sorry, where, you know, she just went into detail about, like, a lot of the really cool design details and the differences on the remake and what the remake does, you know, better than the original. And considering now, like, this remake is now pretty easy to get to and cheap, you know, this was pretty cheap even before, or at release. I remember pre-ordering it on my PlayStation, back when it first released, in 2014, because I go like, oh, this seems really interesting, and just kept going on and off of it over the years. Like, I first tried playing it a while ago, or when it came out, and just, like, couldn't get into it, but then every, like, year or two I kept trying. I tried to do a Let's Play of this before, and I just didn't get very far. I just, like, wasn't in the mood. But now, I'm glad I finally played this. It was definitely worth giving this a proper shot, and I definitely, you know, just want to play more and again. But for now, I've got my horror fill for the month, if not the year. But nevertheless, this was a lot of fun. So, yeah, sorry, I'm rambling again. I've been very out of it this entire time, but this is definitely an interesting, you know, first proper playthrough of this game. So yeah, Jill's a fun character. There's a lot of fun interactions, you know, the voice acting's different, and, you know, it's more often than not, you know, good for the game. I know there were jokes and memes of the infamous performances in the original game, but here they're updated and they do a very good job. It's not as funny, but it's a lot more grounded, because the interactions with Jill and Barry are really fun. Like, Barry is just, like, an all-around cool guy. Like, he's just, like, such, like, you know, the nicest teddy bear of a man. And, you know, doesn't Barry have, like, his own game? Is that Revelations 2? I don't remember. Barry just needs his own game. You know, we're seeing a lot of Chris in, 7 and 8. How about Resident Evil 9? It's Ethan or whatever, and it's just, like, him hanging out with Barry or something. That's gotta be a thing. It should be a thing. But yeah, no, lots of really cool locales between the, you know, the storied halls of the mansion, the creepy, like, shack, and the creepy small wooden shacks where, like, the plant monster was, which that scared me probably most of all, just because, like, the plant tentacles would just appear. And, you know, some good puzzles, some a little obtuse, but you can figure them out if you just think really hard or think really weirdly. And, yeah, this was a really good time. So, yeah, sorry, again, I'm rambling, I'm out of it, so we're just gonna wrap up here. So, yeah, Resident Evil, highly recommend. This was a very good horror game, and definitely still I can see why one of the best. I think I like well, I guess out of the Resident Evil games I played, or I should say finished, like, probably how I rank the RE games right now, probably RE2 Make is my #1 Resident Evil game right now. This, I'm debating if it's second or if it's third, kind of in contest with RE7. Because, you know, with all the good stuff about RE7 and all the content inside of it and, like, all the stuff that game does, the thing is that also I can't play that game too often. It is much scarier to me and a lot harder to get through. Meanwhile, this, I can see myself coming back to this a lot more frequently. And then RE3 Make at the bottom, technically. Not that it's a bad game, it's really good. It's just underwhelming compared to the other ones, even this. But, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna quit rambling, this time for sure. Okay, yeah, so with that all being said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off, and thank you for watching me play Resident Evil HD Remake.